Toby. And Toby is my 2-year-old Yorkshire Terrier. And he lives with me and my husband Bob in a little village just outside of Ottawa in Canada. And it is bloomin' freezing today. I think it was -11 when I took him for a walk. I'm so happy that I had my lovely hat on and my cowl, and I pulled it right up over my nose like this. Oh, it was awesome. But yeah, it's pretty cold today. We got a little teeny bit of snow the other day, but not really anything really much. But yeah, so this podcast, if you are joining for the first time, and welcome, is all about my knitting, crocheting, sewing, general crafty business, because I am retired now and living a crafty life. And if you are returning, you know what to do. Grab a cup of tea, get cozy, because we're going to be here for about 20 odd minutes chit-chatting about all my lovely yarny yumminess. You can find me if you are interested in checking out all the other projects I've done on Ravelry as Brit Hockey Mum. On Facebook, I have a Facebook page called Tobyknits, and I also have an Instagram account, which is also Tobyknits, and I do have an Etsy shop. It's not fully stocked right now, but will be in the new year, and that's also Tobyknits. And yeah, so I think it's time to put Toby down, which he's not going to like very much because right now he's sitting on my lap, and we'll get going on all my lovely yummy stuff. First off, why don't we start with what I'm wearing? I don't do this section very often, but today I will. So today I am wearing my Flax, Toby, you gotta get down, bud. My Flax sweater. So, I guess I have breakfast on me. So here is my Flax sweater. I love this sweater because all down the sleeves is like a garter. It goes right from the shoulder, like a garter all the way down, which kind of makes me feel like I'm in the, army or something, and I have all these epaulets on me. Just makes me feel good, as it does. I can't remember what yarn I used for this. It was actually, I'm pretty sure it was just like a cheap, I think it was like $3.95 a ball, just an acrylic yarn. I didn't go crazy wild with it, and it took three balls. So yeah, it's really nice. It has a nice fit. Ignore that little bit of breakfast. And yeah, so I really like this sweater. The color is teal, and I like teal. So yeah, this is really cozy because it is, like I said, it's freezing today. So I decided I would warm it up. Warm me up. Yeah. And the other thing I have on today is a really good friend of mine, Diana. Ooh, she'll be all excited I mentioned her name now. Sells this lovely stuff. And this is Origami Owl. And these are fun. These are really fun necklaces. They come, this is the small, and then there's like a medium and a large, and they come in rose gold. This is rose gold, silver. Some have pearls around them. And what you do is you twist the top off, and then you can put different little gems inside and stones. And I have in mine a dragonfly, little sparkly dragonfly, and some little teeny pearls, because I love pearls. And of course I have my pearl earrings on, so I always like to coordinate. Even have my coordinating socks on today, because I coordinate. That's how I roll. not that the socks coordinate with the pearls. No, the socks are blue, so they coordinate with my blue jeans and blue sweater. Okay, we got that? Okay. Yeah, how could you have pearl socks? You could have pearl colored socks. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm digressing. So I'm thinking about colors. Anyway, so this is a really cute gift that you could get somebody, and you can definitely put all kinds of little memories. I have all kinds of little charms to go in. I have a little one, a little boy charm, and a grandma charm, because I'm a grandma now. And you can have all your birthstones in them. And I have a butterfly for my mom. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can put in them. They're really cool. So I'll leave a link to her website below if anybody's ever interested. But yeah, thanks, Diana. So let's get started on finished objects. I have actually done quite a few finished objects this week, but I can't show you because they will end up being gifts. And they are actually, I have done, and I'm really getting interested in amigurumi. I actually said it right this time. So I have made some things for people. It's all the same thing. Anyway, I will definitely pop pictures in and show you what they look like later on after they've been gifted. The other thing that I have finished this week, well, it's actually a half finished object. I don't like to say a hoe. No, it's a half finished object. H-O, ho, 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 ho. No. And it is in my small Tobyknits. I always keep calling it that. It's not a it is a Tobyknits bag, but this particular bag is the Netherwood, which is actually my maiden name. And so in here is one finished Mistletoe Kisses sock. Look at this. And it's actually kind of funny because I have been knitting socks for Bob lately, and he has a really long foot. And then when I looked at this and I thought, really? Is that how big my foot is? That looks really small. But it actually fits really quite nicely. Now I was playing a bit of yarn chicken with this color because I only had 50 grams of the green and 50 grams of this. So I literally had to put this on my scale to find out when I'd got to 25 grams of this color, because obviously I need the other 25 grams for the other foot. So, but it does fit, and I'll pop a picture somewhere of what it looks like on my foot. So it does fit. But look at this, I love it. Look at the little baubles here. These were so much fun to knit. And then this lovely lacy pattern, which goes all the way around. And then the heel is just a straightforward, it's just a regular, it's not even a, Toby walked by and knocks the table, I'm sorry. It's not even like a fish, no. Eye of Partridge heel. It's all just in plain stocking stitch, but look, there's a little kiss, because these are the mistletoe berries and this is the kiss. So there's one on this side and there's one on this side. How flipping cute are they? So yeah, this is the Mistletoe Kisses, and I'm very I love the color. Don't you love the color? I really do. So this yarn was Bear Street Yarns, another good friend of mine, but she's no longer dying. And then this one, well, this color was Christmas Lights. And this one is a Barocco yarn, sock yarn, and it's in Garland. That is the color, Garland. So these are my little socks, and I really like them. So I have to cast on part 2, sock number 2, and hope I have enough yarn to do the other sock. I'm just gonna knit till it runs out. That's all I'm gonna do, but it's lovely. And I used for this my Knitter's Pride 2.50 needles, and I typically do it in my socks in 2.25, but the pattern called for 2.5. I mean, I could have done it in 2.25, but I actually really like it, and it does tend to show the stitches up more, which again is nice. And the cuff is a knit one, purl one, but it's a you knit into the back of the stitch so that it defines the stitches more, which I think is lovely. So yeah, very pleased with that. The pattern is Mistletoe Kisses by Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic, and I am really enjoying them, so thanks, Ellie. What else do I have to show you? The Christmastide cowl. Oh, well, this is super fun. This is in my large Netherwood bag, and this one is done on a 3.25 16-inch needle, and I'm actually doing it on square needles. They're a little bit weird, actually. While I am sort of enjoying them, they do hurt my finger a little bit here. Maybe because of the way I hold my needles, I don't know. But anyway, what this is on her Patreon page. So you have to be a Patreon to be able to access this pattern. And I do not believe she's going to be selling it afterwards. So you have to be a Patreon. I think I pay $5 a month to be a Patreon, and you get all kinds of extra videos from her, a lot of instructional videos, which are awesome, a lot of cooking videos, because you know the Bakery Bears also do lots of cooking videos too, and you get all kinds of little, you know, extra video. If you really enjoy their podcasts and their company, I would definitely get it. And so this is the cowl, and what they're doing currently is every day they do an advent. So rather than you opening an advent and getting a chocolate out, which of course I have one of them too, as you do, they do a little video every day for you, and they do all kinds of stuff each day. It's lots of fun. But every other day, Kay is doing the cowl, and she's showing you how to do it, and it's a mystery. We don't know what it's going to look like. So far, this is what it looks like. Now I'm using 2 colors. We had to use 2 colors in a fade. So basically here it was the 2nd of December, I should say. This is like, and she's doing, each of the patterns based on one of her favorite books. So I seen or something from book. And then she's reading a story, a passage from that book to us. It's really cool. So this was, I have no idea, forget the names of all of the books she's talking about, but this is kind of like a basket weave for this one. And this was my lightest color in the teal. Then next to it, we put the darkest color in the purple. And so this is Christmas trees. And then, so that was the 2nd, that was the 4th. This is the 6th, so day 6. And these are cute. I forget even what they all are, but these are cute. I think they're snowflakes or something falling down. And then this one is from day 8, I believe. And this was from Harry Potter. And this was when Harry Potter got the cape of invincibility or visibility or something. And that's the cape getting thrown over his shoulders, something like that. I don't know. And of course I'm behind. And this is the start of, oh, maybe this is the snowflake one. I think this is the snowflake one. And this is the start of, and look at those gorgeous, and these are almost like those kisses I just did on the sock. So yeah, this is, so 2, 4, 6, 8, day 10. So I'm totally behind because we're on the 14th or 15th today, aren't we? 15th. So, but as you can see, the purple is getting lighter and the blue is getting darker. So it'll be super fun. At the end, I'll have the darkest teal beside the lightest purple. So it's gonna be so cool. And the nice thing about it is I have a purple coat and a blue jacket. So I can wear it either way. Doesn't matter which way around I want to wear it. So this is a lot of fun. And I have my own little stitch marker here to just keep me going that I made, which I thought was lovely. And this is my progress no, that's a progress keeper. Gosh, I always keep calling these stitch markers, and they're not. These are progress keepers, so they mark your progress. You can use them at beginning of rounds and stuff like that, or to mark your right and wrong side. But I just put these on there because they're pretty. And then this one is, I actually got this in Vancouver, and so this does mark my beginning of round, and it's a little whale, so I thought that was pretty from my trip. So that is this one, which is the Christmas Tide Cowl by Kay Jones. No relation to Ellie Jones. Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. Now, back to Ellie. In another large Netherwood bag with my Craft House Magic pin. Ellie is doing a Advent yarn calendar, which I bought. So every day, let me just move this. Sorry, Sandra. I get a little package to open with yarn in it. And with that yarn, I am making the Cupid's Arrow wrap. Now, this is super cute. I just gotta make sure I don't lose my yarn here. What are you doing? But look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? So we're doing 3 days of color and we're fading them. And then some beautiful lace. And then another 3 days of color. And another beautiful lace pattern. And then 3 more days of color. And another lace pattern. Oh, I just got that all tangled up, sorry. And here's where we are today. And there's one of my little stitch markers that I made, and progress keeper. And here is a stitch marker to mark the middle of my round where I have to do my increase and decrease. And this is what came with one of Ellie's packages, and it's a little bell. I love this. I absolutely love it. But this is gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. It is lovely. So, who wants to open day 15 with me? What? No, you don't want to? Okay then. Okay. Well, oh, you do want to. Okay, let's open day 15. Let's have a guess. Let's have a guess. Come on. So you can see the way the colors have all gone. So we've had like 3 or 4 pinks, 3 pinks and 3 browns, 3 blues, grays, and then this goldy color. What color do you think will be next? Now then, this did have, I don't know if you can see it, some splodges of purple. So I'm thinking it might be a purple color. Let's see. And I think I have to do, oh no, I do another, this is going to be another plain. Are you ready? Shh. Is somebody going by? No, might be the squirrel. Doesn't like squirrels. Whenever he sees a squirrel, he runs to eat his food and then runs back to the window. I think he thinks the squirrel's coming in to get his food. My dog's weird. Okay, so. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I got a little bunch of stitch markers. Oh, these are so, I love these stitch markers. They are so handy. Look at that. Oh, there was definitely more purple mixed in with the mustard. Oh, let's see how it's gonna look. Oh my goodness, can you see the sparkles in it too? Oh, this is gonna be awesome. So I will have to cake that up this afternoon and get busy on that tonight. I've actually kept right up to date. Every day I do my color for this one, which is awesome. And there's a little bit here left because I have to do 1 row of this, then a row back to this, and then all the rows in this. The pattern called for something like so many rows, I forget how many, but I'm not getting as many rows of the color, of the main color, because we have to go back and fade it again with the next color. So I'm not doing as much, but it still looks absolutely yummy. I think anyway. So yes, that is my gorgeous, gorgeous wrap. Cupid's arrow wrap. I forget why she called it that. I don't remember. But anyway, I'll have to definitely fade that up. So I think that's all I have for you, because of course, naturally, I have not been working on my Letitia's holiday blanket. I think that's going to get binned until next year. And I will just start making that for next Christmas, because these 3 things totally keep me going. And on December 26th, I've signed up for yet another Stephen West make-along. And of course, I haven't finished the last one, the slip extravaganza. Slip extravaganza. I've almost finished it. But of course, I needed so badly to work on these 3 advents for the month of December to get me through this whole horrible COVID experience of Christmas that isn't really Christmas. But I did pick the yarn that I want to use for the new Stephen West mystery knit along called Hibernation. Would you like to see the yarn? Okay, so we have to have 4 skeins, 100 grams, 400 yards-ish of yarn. And 1 would be the main color. So anyway, these are my colors. And I picked this gray, which I just wanted a gray, and I'll show you why. So this is actually a Loops and Threads, a Walmart brand, and it's just called Charcoal. And I thought this would do fine. It is oh yeah, 100 grams, 620 meters, or 678 yards. So bags for that, loads. So there's that one. Then this is my friend Michelle's yarn, Bear Street yarn. And this is called Sugar Plum. And you can see it has the gray in it, as well as purpley pink, which is my favorite color. So I thought that would go perfect. Then, still keeping with Michelle's yarn, Sweet Mardi Gras. And this has got more purpley colors and a dash of blue, which I love. And then finally, which I think will be my main color, is a Cascade Heritage yarn. And I actually don't know what color this is, because it just says color number 5649, so whatever that is. So I thought these colors, whoops, would all go lovely together for my Stephen West shawl. Hard to hold all four of them up at the same time. There, so I thought these colors would be lovely for the Stephen West shawl. And they're all from Stash. I didn't have to buy anything, so, which is great, because I have been buying a lot of yarn lately. So this way I get to use all these lovely colors and make a nice spring shawl. And apparently we're getting to do, oh, there's a train coming by now, sorry. Of course. Anyway, so, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so Stephen West cowl shawl. Oh yeah, that's it. He's got this particular pattern will have two patterns, so you can pick which one. One is a big triangle wrap, and the other one is another type of shawl. I don't know. And of course I haven't seen the pattern yet. The first part does not get released till the 26th. So I don't know if I will actually start it on the 26th. I may wait and see how some people have started and how theirs looks knitted up, and to decide which shawl I want, and which, if I want to change my main color up again, although I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with that very lilac-y pale color. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you was, which is super excited because it's Advent and everything else, we got a parcel in the mail yesterday from my son. Look. Advent's gifts to open from now. It started day 14, and I actually got it yesterday, the 14th. So it started yesterday. Get out of there. Yeah, so I'm so excited to see what that is. What a great way to do it. I did something like that for them last year. I made little stockings, and in each stocking I put a little gift for them to open every day of December. So they do the same thing, but they got them all wrapped up. And I'm going to save all the fabric that they're wrapped in. I mean, just look. They're wrapped in little fabric. So I'm going to save. I'm going to save all the fabric and make something with that, which will be super fun to remember that whole Advent from my son. He lives in Halifax, and he's obviously not coming home this year, is he, Tobe? He's not coming home. So, and the first gift that we opened yesterday was a little jump stick, USB stick, whatever you call them these days. And when I plugged it in to my laptop, it had all lovely Christmas pictures of the two of them and their two dogs. So, oh, I cried. But yeah, so that was exciting. And of course, my other son, who just lives in the next village over with our very first grandson, who was 8 months old now. And yesterday he sent me we did a Facebook video, not Facebook, FaceTime video thing together. And Tristan crawled towards me. Oh, it was so much fun. I think it was the first time it actually crawled. Of course, I'm going with that story, but yes, yeah, so it's, thank gosh we have that though, you know, like, I remember when I first came to Canada, I was, I don't know, was I 25? And I used to phone my parents every month because it was so expensive to call them. And then when I met my husband and we got married, they met him for the first time 4 days before the wedding. And yeah, and gosh, what have we been married? 32, 33 years, something like that now. 32 years, I think. And yeah, so it's nice that now we have video conferencing and phoning and, you know, cell phones, because goodness me, if I missed a phone call from my mom and dad when I was first here, well, that's it, you missed it. You didn't even know they'd call. There wasn't even answering machines. So, but yeah, so it's going to be a different Christmas, but we're making the best of it, and I hope you guys are too. So I will see you next week for another little issue of our Tobyknits video podcast. Apparently Toby wants to have a nap, so I'm going to go make a lovely cup of tea and have a sit down. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Are you saying bye, Toby?